Later today, elderly Hungarian Vizsla Bella is heading in to see Scott. But first, she's enjoying a quick play with her owner Darcy and children Piper and Tate.
Good girl.
Yes.
Drop it. She's like a 14-year-old toddler, really. She still behaves like a puppy when people arrive, jumping and barking. Oh, so close.
Recently, Scott made an alarming discovery.
He found a potentially cancerous lump on her back, which grew quite quickly.
Scott sent a sample of the lump for analysis, and the results confirmed his fears that it is a potentially dangerous tumour. The news came as a shock to Darcy and the family.
Bella is such an important part of our family. You know, she sleeps in our bed with us. And the kids absolutely adore her.
You're gonna get a wet face, you know.
Tate is one brave boy letting her lick his face like that, given what her breath smells like.
Oh.
She also has had some problems with her teeth. That's causing her a lot of discomfort. So hopefully Scott's gonna take care of her teeth. She'll have no pain in her mouth, excellent breath, which we're all looking forward to. And this lump will be removed so that we can have her with us as long as possible. Okay, you're gonna be a strong granny today, right?
Yes.
And you're in great hands with Dr. Scott. I think general anesthetic is always a worry regardless of age, but given how old she is, that's my main concern. I can't imagine this house without her in it. She's my first baby. You're a big, strong girl. Show them what you're made of, Bella. All right? A big, strong, old girl.
At the Richmond practice, Scott's now back from Mudchute Farm, and Darcy has arrived with 14-year-old Bella.
She's so shaky and nervous, poor thing.
Good morning, Darcy.
Morning.
Hi, Bella. Well, I don't think I've ever had a more nervous-looking pair.
I know.
At the
We're
practice.
both quite nervous.
Yes. Look at you, you gorgeous old dear. Hey, what are you quivering for? She thinks she might have heard what might be up today.
I think so.
All right, sweetie. Well, do you want to come and see me?
Come on, Bella.
Come on. Darcy's brought beautiful Bella into the practice today because we are considering an anaesthetic and surgery. Obviously, it's a very nerve-wracking decision, so we have laboured over it, being that Bella is the grand old age of 14 and a half. So I can see very clearly that those teeth are looking pretty grim in there, aren't they, sweetie? Hey. We've tried to avoid, well, you licking my face because your breast's so disgusting, isn't it? But also an anaesthetic to try and sort them out because of her age. But I think it's something that we need to address.
Yeah.
And then alongside that, other lumps and bumps that we've got, particularly this one back here. So that's a fairly significant lump. Do you feel that that's grown even in recent days?
Possibly. It also might be a bit harder as well.
The lump that's growing on Bella's back, I'm quite concerned about. When I saw it recently, it was much smaller, much softer, and in the space of just a few days and weeks, it's become much larger and harder. Well, the sample that we did came up with something called spindle cells, and they can be associated with some not very nice types of tumours. If this spindle cell tumour turns out to be graded as a fibrosarcoma, that's really bad news. They're very malignant. They spread locally, but also can spread to other parts of the body. So it does make me quite worried about Bella's future. That is a decent-sized lump as it is, and to remove it, we're going to have quite a large margin to remove it completely. And then alongside that, I feel like it would be remiss of me not to approach the mouth, even though it's not ideal, because we like to tend to do sterile and non-sterile surgeries separately. But we just don't have that privilege with her because she's an old girl. The anaesthetic is more risky than anything else. And that's the bit that we're concerned about. And that's why together we just haven't gone down that road. But she is strong and she's healthy and it feels like we're at crunch time. Do you feel the same?
I do. And the longer we can have her with us, the better. So if this is going to make her quality of life better, I think that's what we need to do. Okay. Be a good, strong girl for me, okay? All right? Everybody's gonna be waiting for you at home, all right? You be a good girl. It's very hard to leave her. She's my baby, but I know that Scott's gonna absolutely look after her. I'm just gonna be waiting next to my phone for the call when she's out of surgery and safe. Okay, bye, Grandma. See you later. You're in good hands with Dr. Scott. I know it. Okay, I'm going now.
Bye, Darcy. Bye.
Such a quivery girl, aren't you? Oh, dear.
You don't need to worry, little one.
She's so sweet.
It's time for elderly Bella's surgery.
No, she's so scared.
And Scott has assembled a full team to assist, including vet Phoebe and nurses Reagan and Nathan.
Okay, so team, bit of a nervous one for us all today. We all know Bella, an anaesthetic on a dog of this age is not something we do lightly, is it? So we just need to make sure that we have kind of thought through all the possible complications, okay, make sure that we're all of one mind and we get the outcome, which is that she wakes up from the anaesthetic absolutely fine with gleaming white teeth and no longer any lump on her back, all right? It really is a catch-22 with Bella today because I found and am concerned about the possibility of her having cancer, but to remove the cancer means that I need to potentially put her life at risk. Okay, so everyone ready?
Yeah.
Deep breaths, everyone, especially you. Consistent breathing, heart beating, good girl. Heartbeat okay?
Your heart's fine.
After a few minutes, we can see that Bella's breathing is fairly regular and her colour is good. It is the moment when we can start feeling a bit more confident about things and we can move forward with the procedures. I'm just going to take this little one off as well. Just let's not leave anything to chance. There's another little tumour which I'm not so worried about, but at the same time I think, you know what, let's not leave any questions or any stones unturned. Okay, everyone happy? Mm-hmm. You all right, Nathan?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Removing this tumour, we need to take quite large margins because certain types of malignant tumours will spread into the surrounding areas. So to get this tumour out completely, I need to take a 3 centimetre margin all the way around. So what seems like a quite small lump ends up being quite a large hole that we need to make. It's pretty deep. There we have it.
There we go.
So we'll have a look at it later, but it's right in there. Is that lump? You can see it moving around in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to move northwards.
Scott wants Bella under anaesthetic for as short a time as possible, so he moves quickly onto the second, smaller lump.
Yeah, see, that's a very different animal. That's very superficial. You can see it's just underneath the skin, so it is quite a bit different to the other one. Okay, so we'll send it off as well, just to make sure.
Yeah.
It still could be just the early stages, so definitely worth taking out.
Yeah.
A lot of the time when you're performing surgery, you're so focused on what you're doing that the time can fly. In Bella's case, I feel like I have this internal clock just ticking and ticking and ticking. So as soon as I've finished with removing the lumps, it's straight out into the prep room to tackle Bella's horrendous mouth. Wow, they're grim, look at that.
There's not much tooth surface, is there?
That's not covered in brown grossness. Yuck. What I'm doing today is a little bit unorthodox. If Bella was a much younger dog, then I'd definitely be doing her teeth as a separate surgery to minimise the chances of cross-infection. But Bella's an old girl, she can't cope with that many anaesthetics, so we just need to do it all on the same day. The tartar around them is awful.
Are you glad you're wearing gloves?
Yeah, just wish I didn't have a sense of smell. Her mouth is basically the worst, dirtiest toilet bowl you've ever seen. It's full of bacteria, and she's consuming mouthfuls and mouthfuls of that every single day. So doing her teeth means that the bacteria goes away and Bella will be a much healthier dog afterwards.
I can just see a little pocket of infection behind this tooth. The good news is, though, that there doesn't actually seem to be any cracks in the teeth. So I'm hoping it might just be a case of if I remove all of that tartar and give it all a good flush and a clean, it might sort the problem out without having to remove major teeth, which is very good.
But Bella's teeth are so bad, it's a painstaking process to clean them. And the elderly dog has now been under anaesthetic for around 2 hours.
Nath, how's the anaesthetic going?
Surprisingly really well, but I don't want to speak too soon.
Fair enough, fair enough. That's it. So breath is immediately better and removed 2 potentially cancerous lumps, so we've done well. So let's wake this girl up, shall we?
This is a dangerous moment for a dog waking up because you're bringing them out of the maintenance of anaesthetic. So it's where the heart and the lungs need to change, and there's lots of physiological changes associated with being woken up. And sometimes that can react badly with the anaesthetic and you can have issues.
You've still got the adrenaline in your pocket, haven't you?
Yeah.
Come on then. Bella. Bella. Heart rate's raising now, so. I'm just listening to Bella's heart just to make sure that it's beating strongly, and now I can hear it starting to speed up. So that means she's starting to find some consciousness and we can both relax.
As I hear Bella's heart rate speed up, I'm pleasantly assured that things are going well, and she starts to recover really quite quickly for an old girl. She seems pretty happy and I'm very relieved.
There you go. Look at that. Yeah, but that mouth feels nice.
Bella will sleep off the anaesthetic before going home later today.
Well done. All right, you sleep it off. Yeah? I'll call your mummy. Hey, you've woken up very well, haven't you? Yeah? Ready to go home?
At the Richmond clinic, Bella has recovered from her anaesthetic, and a very relieved Scott is looking forward to reuniting the old dog with her family.
We'll go home soon? Yeah. Yeah. Can't see the kids. Yeah?
Upstairs, Mum Darcy, Piper and Tate are waiting to see the much-loved member of the family.
I've been missing her so much today.
I've been very worried, as a mom usually is, when their children are in surgery. I got the call around 2:30 that she was out of surgery and safe, and then my day was much better from there.
Come on. Who's this? Who's this?
Hello, little girl. Oh, my word. Hello.
So it's very bright and happy considering, which is really, really great.
What a good girl.
Now you can see those big dressings, so what lies beneath might be a little bit shocking, okay? So you have to help Mum look after her, all right? It's fantastic to be able to discharge Bella back to her loving owners. She is a very old girl. It was a very risky anaesthetic. It was a major surgery, so it's a huge relief for me to be able to send her home. Let me just show you her new pearly white teeth.
Oh, my word. Look at those. Those do not look like a 14-year-old dog's teeth.
Look at that.
Those are amazing.
Yes. Hey, do you want to check her breath for me?
check her
You're the breath tester. Better?
Yeah.
Yeah? It doesn't
Good.
taste like garbage? Good. But obviously over the next few days, what we're waiting for is the results from the lab, from the lump. Okay. So that's the worry that's still out there. When we get the result, we'll obviously let you know. And hopefully, if it is cancer, we've got all of it.
Fingers crossed.
Exactly. Unfortunately, there is still quite a dark cloud hanging over the family until we get the results back from the lab to confirm what grade of malignancy these tumours are or if they've spread anywhere else.
Thank you, Scott, for looking after her.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Hey, I think you're quite ready to go home, aren't you, my love? Hey, all right. Well, you guys go. Give her lots of love, all right? And I'll be in touch when I've got the results.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Scott.
Bye, kids. See you later, monkey. Okay,
Come on,
remember to
lady.
brush those teeth, yours and the dog's. Yeah? Bye, Darcy.
Thank you, Scott.
See ya. Bye.
Thank you. Sit. Stay. Stay.
A week after surgery to remove a large tumour from her back, elderly dog Bella is full of beans.
Good girl. Sit. Good girl.
It was terrible for the first 5 days. She literally couldn't sleep. She couldn't lay down.
Good girl.
But amazingly, she has come back to her active puppy-like self. I'm really thankful.
That's a good girl.
During surgery, Scott also carried out a much-needed teeth clean, and the old dog's breath has improved dramatically.
It smells better, doesn't it?
The licking used to smell like rotten potatoes and poo, so it was very disgusting.
You're next.
And now it smells like cream and fresh strawberries.
Have you had enough?
No. I like it.
Scott is now making a home visit to deliver the pathology results from the tumour.
Hey,
Well,
Darcy.
hello, Scott. How are you?
Good.
I hope you are the bearer of good news.
Yes, well, we need to go inside and chat about that. And the lady of the hour, hello, baby.
Say hello to Dr. Scott and thank you.
Well,
All right, follow
let's
me.
keep it
Come
thanks
on in.
until we talk.
Yeah, I
eh?
guess that's true.
So first things first, the pathology results. So we knew that it was a tumour that we should be concerned about. That's why we went through the whole process. But thankfully, it's come back as a grade 1 sarcoma, okay, which is basically the lowest malignancy possible. So for Bella to have cancer, this is a good one to have because it's very unlikely to have spread. And although I had to take a lot of Bella away, I've got the result that I was after, which means complete cure.
That's amazing news. It makes me think that all of it was worth it because I have to say, Scott, when I picked her up and I saw it was under the bandages, I was a little worried.
Yep. Yeah.
But it makes it all worth it. I'm so thankful. Thank you for giving us more years with our sweet girl.
You're so welcome. It took a huge amount of bravery to put an old girl like her through this procedure, but we've done it, we've got the result we're looking for, and hopefully Bella will live a long way into the future. So how are you getting on with maintaining her beautiful, shiny white teeth?
Well, to be honest, I think we could use a bit of help.
Okay.
And I thought since you're here,
Sure.
maybe you could give us some pointers.
More than happy. Hey, can we brush your teeth? All right, so if you just hold her there,
Come here, lady.
just put a little bit on. Okay, so definitely a two-person job. The difficulty is just kind of holding your head, but once you've got a head in position, you just want to pressure from brush to the other hand. So brushing away, so top arcade and then bottom.
Well, she's doing really well for you. You're obviously better at this than I am.
Well, you know, a little bit of experience, just a bit. And luckily, it's chicken-flavoured toothpaste, so they tend to quite like it. It's a really great result. I'm really happy because not only have I fixed the top in that there's no more bacteria and smelly breath, but I fixed the back as well. So top and tail, perfect. Good smelling breath, hey? And a healed bottom. Yes, and a kiss. And a kiss that I don't even mind either. Hey? It's far better than before, missus. Oh, see, I won't say no to that kind of kiss now. It smells far better. Yes, it does. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sweetheart. Good girl.
If you guys loved that video, great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel below. That way. That way. Yeah.